Welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And it looks like certain lawmakers out there are pretty upset that the media is questioning them about their consistency about top secret documents being held by a former government official. In this case, it's Vice President Biden when he had these classified documents, which we know that the vice president does not have the authority to unclassify top secret information. That power solely lies with the president of the United States, which he was not. In the case of Donald J. Trump, President Donald J. Trump, he did have the authority to disclassify whatever he wanted when he took it with him. And that's what he did. There are two different standards, absolutely. One dealing with a president who has the authority to do so, one dealing with a government employee who did not. And Chuck Schumer does not want to seem to even want to get into it, where he's pushing back on CNN. Actually, CNN's actually doing a job of actually asking some questions with a little bit of weight behind it, which is very, very different for that news network, especially when it comes to Democrats. And he did not like the pushback. He did not like the questions. He's like, oh, just leave it to the special prosecutor. Leave it to him. I don't remember them having the same gusto when it was Trump, right? I don't remember them saying, oh, just leave it to them. We're not going to speculate on anything. No, they were speculating every chance they got a chance to go on the cable news. I remember Adam Schiff and Chuck Schumer, for one, being on there and spreading these conspiracy theories every chance they got. They have no problem opining on whatever, or even leaking information out that was selective and to ensure that they could get the narrative they wanted in the media. And so now, with a shoe that's on the other foot, they don't like it whatsoever, and Chuck Schumer loses it. So before we dive into today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. Allow me to share some info with you. Hopefully you can share it with your friends and family. Smash that like button to 1,500 likes. And if you like the content, you like the video, you like the channel, smash that super thanks as well. So let's kind of dive into what we have here. Coming to us via the Gateway Pundit over here, Chuck Schumer loses it on CNN after being pressed on Biden's classified document scandal. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video that they provided here for us to take a listen to.
This is our reporting. According to one justice official, said that the White House public statements earlier this week offered an incomplete narrative about the classified documents from Biden's time as vice president, reinforced the need for a special counsel. The misleading statements created the impression that Biden's team had something to hide. That doesn't sound that much different than the former president.
John, there's now a special prosecutor. Let's see what they have to say. We can have all this speculation and comment. Let's see what they have to say, and let's focus on doing things that help the American people.
But Senator, I have to say this. You seem much more measured about this than with the Trump documents, because you call for transparency with the Trump documents. You wanted lawmakers to have access to the documents seized from the former president, his residence in Florida, which it seems like you.
The bottom line is, I said that night, it's premature to comment on what should be done. And I stick by that. Yes, for President Trump. That's exactly right.
You think that your statements are consistent for both?
I sure do.
For both.
You bet.
Okay.
So you said the president has fully cooperated, and there's no indication that he and the White House have not. But there is a real question about transparency and what the American people deserve.
Prosecutors will get to the bottom of this, and let's let them do it, for God's sake. I know you all want to buzz around and all of that, but
let me buzz for a minute. Okay, let me buzz for 1 minute, and I promise we'll get on to something else.
It's not just us buzzing around. You're the Democratic head of the Senate. This is a really important issue. It's not just buzzing around.
And if there were no special prosecutor, there would be, you might have a different thing to say, but there is. And now we have the law enforcement people who have the power to get all the facts out doing it. I support both. I think we should have a special prosecutor on each. I don't mind your asking these questions, but my view is I'm not going to say anything. Let the special prosecutors do their job.
Yeah, he had no problem saying stuff when the shoe was, of course, on the other foot when it was Trump. When they had a special prosecutor, he had no problem opining on it. Again, they are inconsistent in what they try to frame this narrative and them being measured or wanting to wait on the facts, when truly it was not. And we know today another stash of classified documents were discovered in the Biden's home. No word on whether it was in a locked area or not. It could, for all we know, it could have been in plain sight for Hunter Biden to have no problem to go through. And again, of course, the White House has not released the logs of visitors who have gone to President Biden's Delaware home So we have no idea who is coming and going, what type of foreign dignitaries have been there, or anything like that. And with these documents not being under a tight lock and key with Secret Service stationed there like Trump did, unlike Biden, who had him next to his Corvette in a garage that was locked. Anyway, again, we see the hypocrisy here from the Democrat Party. We see it from Chuck Schumer, and we're going to continue to see it from these Democrat lawmakers. People like Nancy Pelosi just laughed it off. She didn't care. Didn't think it was a big deal. Maybe she knows something we don't. Maybe they're selling Biden down the river. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me on all my social media, including Odysee, Gab, and Twitter, all linked in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and of course, leave a Let's Go Brandon. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.